So, hey guys, some people in my Discord requested a little tutorial for a watering device that I use in my survival play world, custom game world. And yeah, I want to show you how to build that. And it's a watering device. And yeah, it's pretty simple, nothing complicated. Yeah, if you have soils here, you can have that in the center of your farm and just have it active. And like you can see, it goes over the soils and waters them needed automatically. So you don't have to do that by hand. So, and when everything is watered, it stops and is in idle mode. So, yeah, I want to show you how you can build that. For that, lean up 20. So, the stuff that you need is not much, actually. For the water, you can use the vanilla way, vacuum pump with a water container. Or what I like to do is pump jack outlet with a pump jack somewhere in water placed, and UCP. And then we need a big piston, 3 unit phaser hubs, 1 unit phaser, a water cannon, a growing sensor, 1 bearing, 3 logic gates, a switch, and 2 large gyros, the 3x3. And some heavy blocks like stone, concrete, or stuff like that. So, and let's say you have a farm that's... Oh, just to let you know before questions came up why I can do this here. This is a separate mod from me, soils on blocks. That's the mod name. You can add that to any custom game mode, Fant mode, or creative. And it allows you to drag soils like this. So, for example, we have a farm like that, or something similar. Doesn't matter. Then you go to your center and remove a few blocks, a few soils. Normally I do a 5x5, so like this, and then we can get started. So first of all, you need the pump jack outlet and the UCP. Place it that you can play like that, so you can place the bearing in the center of the soils. So this is the center. You can check that with blocks. Yeah. Center and center. So, but I raise it with 1 block up so it doesn't collide. Then we have this. And then we need a bunch of blocks. It's important because pistons work better if the stuff they move is heavy enough. So just 1 block will go wild and the piston goes crazy, especially the large piston. So I add something like this here, I don't know, 10 by 3 by 3, a huge chunk of blocks. That's heavy enough. Then, and make sure that the bearing is here at the start. Then we attach the large piston here, and I go fly mode because I can. So then we need the gyros. I place one like this and the other one like that. One is to make it turn, and the other one is just to slow down the rotation. So the back one is just to slow down everything, and the front one is for the rotation. It depends on how you build that, with what type of blocks and how heavy, but something like 8, 9, 10 should work. If you need, just adjust that. This will be way too much, so don't even try that. It's not worth the creation will just spin crazy around. So far so good. No logic connections needed here. Then we can place 3 logic gates here. That's for later. So then we need the water cannon that goes straight onto the big piston. So. Then we need the growing sensor, and the growing sensor needs to face down. It's to detect if the soil needs water. So by default it's set to grown. We set it to water. Just press use on it. Then that is important how you place the unit phaser. We want to place the unit phaser. And just to make you see it, the unit phaser has an eyelet here. Maybe we could place that. Oops. So, you see the unit phaser has an eyelet. That means the eye faces forward and the eyelet indicates where the top side is. So, but we need to place the unit phaser facing down. And we want to make it that it faces like this down. So up becomes forward and forward becomes down. And so you can see that the eyelid is here and it's facing down. So this is now up and this is forward. That's important. Then we need 3 unit phaser hubs. I place them like here. So then this stays on up, this becomes left, and this becomes right. Easy. And then we need to paint this one, or this one, depends on how you place the gyro, but this is not important. We can change that if needed. And now we do the first connections. It's all very simple. So we connect left and right to the slower gyro. So then we connect the unit phaser to each hub. Important is the direction you connect it. Not hub to unit phaser. You need to connect the unit phaser to the hub. So, and the up hub, unit phaser hub, goes straight to the piston. And the piston we set to full length, and speed can be played around. Doesn't matter really. If you want to make it faster, make it full speed. If it doesn't work, make it slower. Something like this should work. So then we need a switch. A switch is to turn on the unit phaser. I would say don't place the switch on that thing that turns, because if you want to turn it off, you have to chase it if it spins. So I place it here on the bottom part that is static. And important now, you need to paint that switch in light blue. Not this blue, not this blue, not that. Light blue. Here the first row. And just paint it. Connect the switch straight to the unit phaser. That's basically it. So now we can check if the pump jack outlet is set to water. It is. And the the UCP needs to get set to water too. So pressing U, it becomes water. Then we can connect the UCP to the water cannon. And that should have automatically water, because I have over there in the water a pump jack. So that's nearly everything. Now it comes to the triggering of the water cannon. We have here the growing sensor. We connect the growing sensor to that logic gate and also the switch to the same logic gate. And these are AND, and this becomes a NAND. So the negative version. And we connect it that way. And this one goes back to here. Now we use that logic gate straight to the water can. And if I did everything right, like you see, it goes completely around and waters everything until it's finished, and then it stops. So I let that run for a bit. And yeah, important is that it has enough weight, because when you have a bigger farm, the piston can extend up to 128 blocks. So the front will get heavier and heavier and heavier because of the lever force. So make that heavy enough. That's basically simple watering system that I use. It's not the most efficient way, but part-wise it's very cheap and it does it automatically, so you don't have to water anything by hand anymore. So, that's it. And when the unit phaser doesn't see any soils that need water, it will turn off, and that means the piston will retract to default and turns off. It's a little bit too much soils that I place. Takes a while. And just in case if you think, oh, I can make another one, if they want to get to the same soil, they collide with each other, and that can maybe prevent the watering. So you have to try out if you want to have multiple of these arms. But yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. Works very good. Yeah, have fun. I hope that is a help. And see you next time. Bye bye, guys.